Jambo guys, this is your guy ZEKI and welcome to the show. Manze leo mnashanga kwa nini nimevaa reflector. So tunaingia mtaani siku hizi tunauliza wasee hustle yako ni gani. So guys, they will get to share the ideas zile bizi wanafanya na locations zenye wako, and then you know they get to encourage people who are planning to start their own business. So leo tuko na mgeni wetu wa kwanza. This guy atajiintroduce, atuambia kwa area gani, anapiga hustle gani, and how can you find this guy. So karibu kwa show bro.
Thanks bro.
Karibu.
Asante sana.
Karibu.
Asante. So my name is Victor now. And I'm an entrepreneur. So what I do is that my aim is to bring the bike shop closer to people. Yeah. So we do this in different ways. Online, where we can reach a number of people within Nairobi, and we can see how we can bring the bike shop closer to you. And at the same time, we also have a physical space, which is our bike club that we built here where we are right now, the Gravel, which is also trying to promote cycling within the community. And we'll talk more about the bike shop and the club later on in the show. Yeah.
So guys, welcome, and this guy ameshaji introduce. His name is Victor. And so now our first question first, where are you located?
Our physical location, that is for this place, is TENA Estate. A few minutes from Donholm Roundabout, I think I would put it that way. Yeah.
So actually, if you are using a matatu, you can...
If you're using a matatu, you take a matatu heading to UMOJA, because that's, we use the same mats. So, and you're light at a place called Elim or Joy Garden.
Elim, yeah. Or CDF.
Or CDF Road, yes. That is along CDF Road. That's where we are located.
Okay. So you talked about cycling club. So you are doing cycling club. At the same time, I see you are making coffee and you are selling some coffee. So what exactly you are running here? So people, they get to the idea.
So as a bike shop, yeah, our aim has been to create a different kind of a bike shop. Yeah, we wanted to create a bike shop that will promote cycling in a much more broader way within the community. And so we didn't want to build a bike shop like any other bike shop that you've seen.
Like zile za mtaani normally see there.
Yes, we wanted a bike shop that could welcome more people into the shop, a bike shop that would be much more open to a number of people. And so this brought out the idea of opening up a cycling club. So just like a golf club where you'd walk in and play golf and have a cup of coffee, or do something else. So this is more like the same kind of setting, but this is now a cycling club. We are home to a Gravel Riders Club, where we have members of about 50 riders and more actually, who come to the shop every now and then, just to get different services, from not only drinking coffee, but we have a workshop that is ongoing. We have information that we pass to our group members and all that. So they come in, they socialize at the club. The club offers a lot more different value to the cyclist than just a normal bike shop. Yeah.
So you said it's like a golf club. So what does it take to be a member?
We have membership for the club, where you have to pay 2,500 to be a member of our club. This is open. We are open for membership from across different parts of the country. But of course, those who can access our cafe, our shop, are much more welcome. But our membership gives a lot of value, whether you are next to our physical club or even away. For example, if you pay for membership and once you become a member, you can get doorstep repair services for your bike if you're in Nairobi. So that is a value add. You get much more information when it comes to rides or people that you can ride with next to where you're located. So we can connect you to other cyclists within your area. So yes.
So do you mean if I come with 2,500, I can come with my own bike, or you provide the bikes?
We have a bike hire program if you don't have a bike. Yep. So most of the riders, of course, have bikes, but we also have a number who don't have bikes. So they come into the club as totally new into cycling. We have to even train some of them to ride. You can hire a bike during rides from us, so we can give you a bike to ride. Then of course at the time we'll assist you on acquiring a bike of your own. Ultimately that is what any cyclist would want to have. You find it much more comfortable riding a bike that is based on your desire. Yeah.
So do you have also kids membership?
Yes, we have membership all from junior membership all the way till we have junior membership, then we have normal membership that is of course for the adults, then we also have premium membership. Yeah, and these different membership categories have got different benefits. Yeah, for junior membership we also plan to organize rides for juniors to in different locations, and these are safely organized rides with marshals, with proper security options installed so that we can ensure that the kids are safe during the rides. Yes.
So as a group, you said you are like how many members you are as of now?
Right now, since we started the club about 5 months ago, we are at about over 50 members right now.
So these 50 members, how far or what is the farthest you have gone so far? Like you have cycled until maybe...
As a club, first of all, we do Sunday rides, weekend rides, and right now we focus more on Sunday rides. So every Sunday morning we meet as club members and we go to a different destination. The destinations most of the time are according to the type of ride that is being arranged. So we'll have some short rides and long rides. The short rides, of course, will cater for those who probably beginners in the ride, and they want to try and push themselves. But ultimately, everybody wants to do long rides because we also are promoting physical health, and we are pushing people to really get healthier by riding the bike. So the farther you can push yourself, the better. So we've done rides that are over 200 kilometers. We did Matu recently. That was about 220 kilometers.
So that is to and fro?
To and fro. Yes, that was a very, very long ride. But yes, we have been planning longer rides than this because we also have a group of young guys that we want to mold towards the racing side of our club. So we are starting to prepare the youngsters for that, and we're really trying to test them in different areas.
So in these rides you have done, have you had any serious injuries or any accident?
That's a good question to ask. Yes, I mean, we've had incidences where one of a few members have gotten hurt, but we've not had a very serious, what I would call a very serious incident. We really try to ensure that our rides are safe. And even from the incidences that have happened, it's because probably somebody it was probably a very small mistake that made somebody fall. So that's why we've not had anything serious. But we try to ride when we ride as a group, we try to have rules of riding as a group and on the roads as a club. And these rules have to be followed by each member. We have marshals who are controlling the pace of the rides and all that, during the ride. We have technicians during the ride, so just to ensure that also your bike is good enough to be on the road. And whenever there's a problem, we're able to fix it as soon as possible. And sometimes we even bring along a chase car. A chase car is a vehicle that drives right behind the cyclists, providing safety for them, especially. Yes, they would provide different kind of help to the cyclists, and more so also just come as a guard from behind when we're on the road. So yes, we try and bring that safety element. Yeah, so we've had a few incidences where members have got hurt, but we've tried as fast to see on how we are getting them back to be able to ride again, because we've not had a serious incident. So cases where somebody falls down, and of course we have to just let him heal for a few minutes and encourage him to be back on the bike, which is normal. And yes, we also have looked at it critically in terms of what if this would happen.
Yeah, especially the Kenyan roads.
Yes, because a lot of things happen on the road, and we just have to be sure as a club that we're safe when we're riding.
So as we have grown from long time, we understood that the bikes were used only to be found in Eldoret. In Eldoret ama ni Busia, basically. So now there's an evolution, like now we have cycling clubs. Do you think to grow from that Black Mamba to now to the mountain bikes to clubs?
Yes, the transition is happening quite fast in some terms and quite slow in other terms. So, but there is transition from what was there before to what is there right now. There's been substantial growth when it comes to cycling. We see a lot of people, even as a club, when we set up this. I mean, if you see the number of people who've joined our club, and we're just 5 months old, and about 5 months old, then you can see how much.
50.
Yes, over 50 members. And these are people who come for rides all the time. Like whenever we have rides, they show up, and it's still growing. We've not officially launched the club. We are planning to launch the club officially next month. Yes, we are making plans for that. So there has been growth in interest in people getting into using the bicycle, and this has been pushed by a lot of reasons. And you see, the bicycle cuts across different areas in our lives in terms of trying to help us when it comes to our health, trying to help us when it comes to our mobility, trying to help us when it comes to just even issues of
Health.
of just even beyond health, of issues of the environment, for example, trying to cut on carbon emissions. You see, the bicycle comes across that. And you find that a lot of people who are getting into bicycles have seen these benefits, and they feel they need to use a bicycle at some point of their life, or even probably every single day of their lives. So a lot of things are pushing people towards even getting into the bike, and we hope that more people are able to join this revolution and be able to use the bike to improve on one way or different area in their lives.
So as you said, like there's growth between the days Black Mamba until now. But don't you think maybe in the next 10 years, the electric scooters, they will affect the cycling?
I don't like when you said there are different areas of growth. When it comes to the technology that is involved in bikes, definitely there has been tremendous growth when it comes to technology, and the bicycle being a human-powered machine. You find that there are a lot of technological advancements to ensure that it works much more efficiently. And of course, there's the increase of e-bikes in the market, which is a good thing. The e-bikes, most of the e-bikes in the market, of course, they're getting people from here to there. But of course, with the need for the bicycle to be pedaled, you're seeing a lot of e-bike manufacturers are actually factoring in that angle, that when they're building an e-bike, then it has to be most of them have to be pedal powered. And this is also what most people cyclists want. As much as we want to make that transition from normal bikes to bikes that are powered with electricity, then we also have to keep certain things. We also have to keep certain things in mind, when it comes to what a bicycle should accomplish at the end of the day. And health is a very important part of it. So a lot of people are getting back into bikes also because of the e-bikes. We've seen elderly people being able to get back into biking because of the introduction of e-bikes. So it's not really a bad thing at the end of the day. We've seen people who've gotten injuries and can't really get back into normal bikes, and they have to adopt e-bikes so they can go further. So that is also a good thing when it comes
Some
to
of them they're even recommended by doctors to.
Yes.
So we normally see there's like charity races like Standard Chartered, Bank Race. Do you think Kenya also should introduce like something like charity race for cycling also?
They're actually quite. That's a good question, but there are quite a lot of races. Cycling races. Almost every weekend there is a race somewhere. I mean, yes. Yes. The issue is this hasn't been brought into the limelight as much as other sports. For example, soccer or these other things. So I think sports journalists need to do a bit
Nah, they need to do more
when it comes to cycling, because there are quite a number of races. Almost every weekend there's a race going down somewhere. So there are races, different races. The races are growing in number every now and then. Even us as a club, we had our internal race about 2 weeks back. We have our own races that we organize, but we also join other races.
Other races, of course. Inter clubs.
Yeah, but yes, we want to see more races being created, bigger races, because through sports we can create a lot of opportunity for young people. So we are talking about the issue for jobs in the nation, and yes, how can we use sports to address this? So we want to see more races being adopted. Whatever kind of race, so long as it's a cycling race, we encourage even sponsors to come on board to support such kind of races.
Sawa, since we had a short time, I think tutamalizia tu hapa, but before we finish, just tell someone who's aspiring to start cycling or who doesn't know how to ride a bicycle and wants to start.
Gravel Riders Club is a place that you need to visit if you want to encourage yourself to get into cycling.
Into fitness,
whether,
of course.
There's fitness,
And there's cycling.
Issue of socialization. There's a lot of aspects, even in the benefits of joining a club. Yeah, so you really find a lot of things from this. There's the fitness bit, which is part of it. There's the socializing bit, and also cycling plays. Yes, and that was my next point. You're reading my mind. So, mental health. Cycling. If you go for rides. And this is what I tell a lot of people. Sometimes if you can ride a bicycle, if you're going through some tough situation where you just find yourself in very, very low spirits, you don't want to do something, you want to sit and think about whatever is going through your life, get on that bike. Get and ride on it, and it will even change how you feel about whatever you're going through and all that. So cycling also helps in building our mental health in different ways. So I encourage more people to, even if you're afraid, we'll bring you in the right way. We'll encourage you to do that. And if you're also looking to also cut weight a lot, then cycling is a good way to do that.
True, So guys, umesikia asili yake ni gani? Just say it again. Sema na Kiswahili.
So asili yangu Gravel Riders Club, sisi ni waendeshaji wa baiskeli. Tuna encourage watu wawe wakiendesha baiskeli na wachukue baiskeli. Inaweza leta
iko na benefits
mingi. Inasemwaje na Kiswahili benefits?
Iko na uzuri wake. Unaweza sema na sheng. Benefits iko sawa.
Inaleta benefits mingi kwetu sisi kama binadamu.
So guys, umesikia hustle yake ni hiyo ya bikes. Akona racing club iko hapa Umoja Tena Estate, next to hapa karibu CDF. Ukishika CDF ukiulizia Gravel Cafe utafika. So pia hapa kuna cafe, kama kuna mrembo, kuna wife, kuna watu hii walete hapa date. There's a setup, unakaa chini, you talk, there's a free wifi. Kuna bikes za watu hii, bring watu hii weekend hapa, let them get to join the club. So guys, hustle yako ndio place unakulia. So msana anakulia hapa. Next tunataka kujua hustle yako ni gani. So guys, thank you so much for the show and for our guest. I hope to see you next time. Sindio?
Asante sana. Yes, I'm sure there will be next time.
No, kuna YouTube channel, maybe people can follow you.
Yes, I talk about bikes on my channel. So I have a YouTube channel. It's called the Bike Shop Series Nairobi. Itafute, you'll be able to learn more about bikes. A lot of people ask me, how much is a good bike? You'll find all the answers hapo ndani.
So hata bikes pia anauza, ana import bikes. So ukitaka bike poa, aluminium hizi, kuja kimbia kwa hii shop. So guys, ukiona hii show, kuja na hii show na hii link atakupatia discount. Ama
wazi.
So guys, see you next time. Cheers and subscribe.
Okay.